Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I've been trying to make videos out here today, and it's been like one thing after another. Seriously. And it wasn't like that yesterday. But in this video, I'm going to tell to introduce a character here. I'm doing these hypothetical-fictional stories series, and it's all copyrighted to me. And I'm doing, some of them are rough drafts, some are actual stories, some are just highlights. They're really rough drafts and all. And they don't flow like they should. This is just help me to get them all organized, and like talking in an old-fashioned way of talking into a tape recorder. I'm doing it on video. Might as well make them public. Anyway, this character his name is Tyler. Now, Tyler is 32 years old, and he's a surgeon's PA, okay? And he works with a woman. The woman works in the billing office is Meg. She does the billing for it. It's not a big, huge office, it's just one surgeon. And, they become kind of chummy and all. And Meg is old enough to be his mom. Okay, she has a daughter, Zephyr, who is 27, I believe. And this goes back to early 2020. Now, Zephyr, she's at university. She's working on a master's degree, and so she's there. But she comes and visits her every once in a while. Yeah, she's 27. She comes and visits her. Her mother at work. She picks her up for lunch, and they go out to have lunch together. And basically, Tyler. Now, Tyler is a young guy. He's Irish, and he's single, and so is Zephyr. And basically, you can figure out they meet one another, because she comes up there to get her mom to go out to eat, and eventually, Tyler, every once in a while, Meg will say, "You want to go with us?" And he says, "Sure." And you can imagine, how relationships develop like that. Okay. Now, Tyler is a guy that is, some would call him an empath. He's a very nice, gentle type person, and he really falls for Zephyr. But she's a little bit on the scattered side. I guess I could say she doesn't have her she's young, she's 27. She doesn't have all of her ducks in a row yet, and she doesn't she sometimes thinks way too much about her own self. She is kind of a bit spoiled by Meg and her husband Blake. And they have one brother, Joshua. Oh yeah, I think it's Joshua. And anyway, you would think I would know. I started writing these stories like 2 years ago, this part of it. And anyway, she's a little bit too concerned about herself. That's all she has really in her lifetime. She hasn't had much outside of it. Okay, much, not too much to think about other people. It was so much recently has been just going, getting her bachelor's degree, and then now working on a master's degree, and focusing so much on herself, and that it's a little bit tough for Tyler because he's already gone through all that. But he had more involvement with other people during the while, and Zephyr hasn't. And so she's a little bit too little too flighty. Okay. Now there's also that Zephyr, her mothers are also like that, very empathetic, and some would call her an empath. But her dad, no, he's a bit narcissistic, and so is her brother, her only sibling, Joshua. He's a bit of narcissistic. Well, so is she. Okay, but she doesn't quite see it. She tends to be more like her mother, but there is still that part of that component. Okay, we all have narcissistic behavior. We all, have narcissistic behaviors, but some people, they just go way out. Anyway, for Tyler, it's a little tough for him because he has only been out of a relationship for a year with Cammie, and Cammie was very, she was a gold digger, you know. He learned at some point that it was that her mother, Cammie's mother, put her up to, you know, forced her to be like that, but he is, you know, he's not really ready to himself, but, you know, here it is, he's met this woman that he really likes, Zephyr. So, I just wanted to give a little introduction to them. I'm getting a sore throat. I did this yesterday and today, and I made 3 yesterday and I made 3 today videos, and yeah, and there's a whole lot of things keep going on around here. Makes me wonder. Anyway, I thought I'd just introduce them, these 2 characters. There'll be more, and if you want to hear more about, you know, this kind of thing, you know, there's a whole, you can see the drama already, can't you? And if you want to hear more, just stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And you'll hear me in another video. Bye.